Me mo bi akwaba eba Melodies TV so breaking news eba and it's the government of Ghana and the date the government of Ghana has released a statement a tintini ni tietie mu and it's a kabia yede external debt no aban a defaulty on the payment of these external debts. I'll read the letter. I will explain what defaulting on external debt means and possibility what it can happen to the economy of the country. And then first time we'll have subscribing, I click the notification bell on so. We understand latest news be about one sa ebeka. Your new YouTube channel, link no comment box no. It is for relaxation. Mon click and I'm subscribe MI. So let's go straight into it. Say well Bronica say you've defaulted on your debtor. Naturally say a kai eda also. Ene mra woka se wo betua sa eka no wontumi anye tio eka da also emre o ma se eka we metua medinsi hu ebeka ho wontumi anye oba beka se chale de akwakoye de mintumi ntia o because me ho atre me in the normal person to person relationship grano it can bring a lot of things. In a normal person to person, obi ma osika na wo chere se obetia ne next week ne ba na afei person obetia ne pakro na ebetumi e de nsem bebre aba. Nsem ni bi ne se ne pakro na opo obekwa akọ report o ama authorities
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Opa de obekwa court. One ne ntem ebesei intino based on that normal one ekrano we will translate it to what it is now going to mean for the Ghanaian economy. What you say? I hope you are understanding. Me breaking it down so that everybody understands what's going on. Now, Ghana so I have explained it here before, but I'm seeing a lot of people are joining us, and I will explain it again. Eka eda oman so eyemienu. Eka mienu eda oman so. Bako eye internal debt, bako ye external. Mama wati asese se udi wusika ekwakoto government bond. Eye wusika na wodi abobosia ama aban. Nti aban de woka. Wose aban otiao. Internal one no aban e the debt restructuring aba. Watre internally omo Ghana domestic se eka medemo de modeto bond aba bede ye eka medemo no menye sike ntua amamo. Inti no say eno na aban ede debt restructuring na ba komo ananka wo musika ebe mature na nkomo akwa no sisi ano they have to wait for a very long time and some money musika. Inti that is how aban decided to deal with the internal one. Na fe akase aban be delay with the external one. Inti ase utifie efie a wote no uni wunua ene tifie family house ebusuafo mu na mu ofie na wa bobusuan fi wunua ho unso awasanso abobosia efi abonten obi a wonye webusiani ho enti ebusia na obo free wunua ne ho no eno na aban eye debt restructuring no enti na afei aka abonten de. I hope that you guys are understanding what's going on. Enti abonten de no na aban aba be release letter we a wo person o tre say obe suspend the payment of selected external debt, which in terms of finances no your friend no you've defaulted on your debt. And to say Accra Monday and they are 19th December 2022. Ghana is today faced with major economic and financial crisis and its attendant social challenges. In 2020 and 2021, the COVID-19 pandemic negatively impacted our fiscal and economic situation. Global risks aversion triggered large capital outflows, a loss of external market access, and rising domestic borrowing costs. I don't know why, at this point, you've defaulted on external debt, and in your first paragraph, you are still blaming COVID-19. Oyeno can say, this year, 2022, the global economic shock induced by the Russia, unim. Eyana nyama bi se beto menim na omo kasa se ya na mempese me nyam wan ka de we me video because it has been so throughout. Bibia COVID-19 in Russia, COVID-19 mo de mo part mo play ya no, mo pese mo de no be ka ho. Into the first point to blame COVID-19. The second point to blame Russia. Ube explain the entire untumintia bosia wakwakobo. Every investors, external investors or no. We didn't kind of COVID-19 in Russia. And Asia. Also, to address these mounting challenges, we launched on Monday, 5th September, an invitation to exchange our domestic debt into debt restructuring. Now, the fourth point is we therefore formally requested IMF assistance in July 2022. A staff-level agreement has subsequently been achieved and announced on 13 December on a financing program aimed at restoring macroeconomic stability and debt sustainability and preserving financial stability while protecting the most vulnerable and also in the interim, additional emergency measures are necessary to prevent a further deterioration in the economic, financial, and social situation in Ghana. As it stands, our financial resources, including the Bank of Ghana's international reserves, are limited and need to be preserved at a critical juncture. Now, I'll speak on all these things. Omo bobo nyamaso say emunye yesika reserves binye and all that. 7 point no say this suspension will include the payment on our Euro bonds. Ena kenofobia tam.
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Kenke party ne wache party no. Ne ye Euro bonds. Ayekọ ye, bosu ayekọ boy. Ene mo organize this party no. Ende Womo catch Euro bonds for ne say yesremo bosia ye bebo ye sika ye giye no ye nye sika ntia sika ye kwaji ye be ye ho party no ene he ewieye nini into Euro bonds, our commercial term loans, and on most of our bilateral debt. This suspension will not include the payment of our multilateral debt, new debt, whether multilateral or otherwise, contracted after blah 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 blah. Or can say Busia yebebo after and then not as go for my major some sounds so bebo Busia. To say a car adokroyen yen to mintia Busia ya body dada no. But after and the echo Busian bia yebebo ne dear, sa Busia ne dear, and ne dear bit to mute ya. Hey, Charlie. Also, the government stands ready to engage in discussion with all of its external creditors to make Ghana's debt sustainable through a fair, transparent, and comprehensive debt restructuring exercise. Blah 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 blah. Into asamdo na omo aboso. Oha, if the Ministry of Finance straight into your more public relations unit, ena omonsa eshate. Now, what this means for this country, and it's a Sisiano, I'll be expecting. Fitch ni sa Moody's no omo the new rate in ebeba na rate in ebeba na Ghana afi de ebe rekra rate in sisi omo be ma ye F omo be ma ye say yare ye ni aye wa ha we saw what happened to our currency embra Moody's for ebe rate yen and you see embra Moody's for sure say we mo rate yen because they saw this coming no. The government and the finance ministry
Melodies TV on YouTube
say rating no enye papa and the end today look at where we are. They've never accepted responsibility for anything. And then baby omode ya babedu. Now, this even explains, as someone more can say, our reserve form. So how is it that the cedi is appreciating against the dollar? So, I mean, I don't understand because everything going on, Bibia Airco Subiano, the statement they've come and they've come to put out and all that, it shows that our economy is not strong against the dollar. So how is the cedi appreciating? Media, whatever you are doing, I hope say you have the strength to keep doing that forever. Because say a drigu, a diagra, dollar back you better only 20 cedis. Until whatever you are doing for the cedi to still be strong in the face of all these things. Fitch for Baba downgrading and Fed Accra and all these things. Whatever you are doing to maintain the level of the cedi or for the cedi to appreciate, I hope it is something that can be done forever. Because in your say, we'll try your comment box no more.